Hi, this is Michael Niren, immigration lawyer and founder of VisaPlace.com. Today I want to talk to you briefly about some of the possible tax implications for individuals who are staying in the United States, visiting the United States for lengthy periods of time. In a previous video I was talking about the immigration implications, and briefly I was mentioning that you could potentially stay longer than 6 months when in a calendar year, depending upon your exit and entries. But for that, please refer to the previous video. This video is more about the tax implications, which are different and separate from immigration. Now, I'm not a tax expert. We do immigration law. That's what our expertise are in. So I'm just going to give you general information. For specific information about your situation, it's important to speak to a cross-border tax specialist. But having said that, I'll just give you some general background information that hopefully can help. The magic number is 120. So what that means is that if you are in the United States in a calendar year for 120 days or more, you could be liable for tax. And also, a lengthy stay like that could result in you ceasing to be considered a Canadian resident if you're Canadian. So it could be quite serious. And what you have to do is, if you are intending to stay in the United States for 120 days or more, you may have to fill out a special form, a tax form, to exempt you from tax. And that's not really a big deal. It's not a complicated form, but it's something you should be aware of. Now, the way it's calculated is pretty complicated, typically over a 3-year period. And there's some formula that goes into that, and I'm not going to go into the details in this video because this is beyond the scope of our expertise. But I want people to realize that when they come to United States, they have to keep two things in mind that are separate. One is the immigration or visa issue, and I said in my previous video that in fact you can stay in the United States or visit the United States for more than 6 months in a given year, but you can't. In any given one visit, it should be 6 months or less. But there are issues surrounding that as well, and you can look at my previous video to get more information. So that's a separate issue. The other issue is the tax. And as I said, the magic number is 120 days. Some people are under the misconception that it's 6 months or longer that results in a tax issue. That's the immigration side. It's not the tax side, so you have to keep that separate. So for you snowbirds, or for those people who like to spend a lot of time in the United States, who are not permanent residents and who are not citizens, be aware of two things: tax as well as immigration. So hopefully this cleared up some misconceptions. And if you like the video, click like, and feel free to join us at www.visaplace.com.